the biggest weekend in boxing so far of 2024. And you know what, man? Look, I got my VMC. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this one, Chris. I'm gonna enjoy this one. VMC, welcome to the show. We have a lot to say. Grab your drinks, grab your popcorn. We might be here for a while, Chris.
Yeah, no, like you said, Joe, it was the biggest week in boxing again. There was low expectation coming into this fight because of everything that everybody saw on social media. But Ryan was able to score the upset of the year, the shocker of the year, and he made a lot of people, so-called experts, including us. Gio, I'm going to go as far as to say that he made us all look like fools, and he proved us all wrong. So I mean, let's get started, man. What a weekend!
Yes, sir. Well, we're definitely not experts, all right? I won't put that tag on us. Um, I gotta update our predictions, our record, Chris. We definitely got this one wrong. Um, I don't think we minded it so much, though, right? Look, let me start off with this. Last week we came here and said the best outcome for boxing is a Ryan Garcia win. That's what we got. All eyes were on this fight, Chris. Everybody was talking about it. That was the talk of the town. That's what we saw on all the sports channels. Everybody reacting to it. The interviews, the knockdowns, even post that podcast that Ryan already did said a lot in that interview. But this is the best thing that could have happened for boxing, Chris. If Devin Haney would have won, we would have all said, "Oh, we knew it. We told you so. He was supposed to win this fight." All right, what's next? Now it's like, no, what's next for Ryan? Nobody talking about Devin Haney anymore, Chris.
Yeah, no, like you said, it's Ryan Garcia, huge social media presence. You know, known inside the boxing circle, outside the boxing circles. It's This is the biggest thing that could have happened. All eyes are on him. Again, like I said, Joe, he made a believer out of so many people that discounted him, that didn't think that he was focused or that he was ready for a guy that I had last year as top two fighters of the year. So Ryan Garcia coming off that loss last year, almost nobody outside of his immediate circle gave him a chance. But again, he scored the biggest win thus far this calendar year, and like you said, Gio, like so many more avenues, so many more great fights could be made in the rest of the year.
Well, let's start with the fight itself, Chris. You were there in attendance. We spoke last week about the low ticket sales. They were struggling. As I said, you were there in attendance. How was that attendance there in New York? Barclays Center. We're still confused as to how they didn't schedule that fight here in LA, here in California. Both men from California. Devin Haney from the Bay. Ryan Garcia from Victorville. They could have easily made it happen in Southern California. They chose New York. They chose the Barclays Center, Brooklyn. How was the attendance there in New York?
Just like me, Gio, like I was one of those people that was waiting maybe to like the last minute to see if those prices dropped, because even till the day of the fight, there was still a lot of tickets that were not sold, and I actually got there super early. I got there to the box office around 10 a.m. I saw the price tickets there were still relatively high, and I was one of those people that said like, "Man, you gotta give me a discount. Like this fight ain't selling." So the person at the teller was like, "Come back around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time." I was like, "The prices might drop."
Hmm.
By the time I came back, Gio, there was a lot of people, and it seemed like they were also waiting for that last minute for those prices to drop. They dropped a little bit, but not substantial. But everybody knew that they wanted to be in that building. They wanted to see, what kind of round was going to show up. Most people, like myself, felt that he was going to get walked over. He was going to get outboxed. He was going to have a mental breakdown. The Brooklyn faithful over there, they're obviously big fans of Tank, not huge fans of Devin Haney, but they're like, oh, Devin Haney's gonna win. Devin Haney's gonna come off the floor with Ryan. Ryan's just too unstable. So I think people wanted to see at least that meltdown, that kind of drama, and it was not to be. I'm glad I paid my ticket, Gio. I'm glad I was able to see this upset. And it was crazy to witness what happened. on Saturday.
All right. So was it sold out? How did you see any empty seats around you?
There was empty seats, but I'm not gonna lie, I expected more.
Okay.
For the most part, a lot of people, just decided to bite the bullet and buy their ticket the way I did, and they got in that building. So there was a lot of people in that building. They bought their tickets super last minute. Again, I think they were waiting for those prices to drop, but it was a good number of people. I want to say 75% to 80% full.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have seen the videos that we got. It was a pretty good number of people in attendance.
All right. That's not bad. Look, we took a look at the tickets on Tuesday, the Tuesday before the fight. As I said, there was a lot of tickets available. Ticket prices after that actually started going down. So, it seemed like they were trying to entice more people to get in there. I think 80% is not bad. It's not bad for everything that happened. Obviously, pay-per-view numbers
Yeah.
we probably won't get. It's the zone. They don't typically announce those numbers. I'd say 80% arena full. It's not bad, not bad at all. I mean, it was a great fight. Let's be honest. It was a very good fight. I'm sure the atmosphere is crazy. Let's get into that in a little bit, but let's get to some comments first because Big Bros here says he went from Queen Rye upgraded to Cringe Rye now. Clyde says, legendary picture right there. You see the referee. Hey, we're going to talk about the referee, Chris. That's a must. I'm sure that's going to be one of the hottest topics that we're going to touch on. Most people not happy at all by the referee's performance. Many people thought he was favoring Devin Haney, but compa Jorge Razo checking in. He's saying my YouTube feed is nothing but Ryan Garcia videos right now. Big Bro saying he had a feeling something crazy might happen, but he didn't think he'd drop him 3 times and win a decision. Clyde says the best outcome for Ryan's mental was for him to lose. I still stand by that, but I'm still happy that he won. All right. I was surprised this fight got massive mainstream appeal. Was a massive mainstream appeal, says Clyde. Literally everyone was talking about it leading up to the fight, and then afterwards it was worth the buy for me. Yeah, I mean, tremendous fight. Devin Haney got rocked in the first round, Chris. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, when I saw that, I almost couldn't believe it. I Again, you saw the size disparity. Obviously, Ryan came in much heavier. He hit that 3 pound advantage. He paid that 1.5 million, which we'll talk about a little bit later. You saw the size disparity, but I did not think he was going to land that left hook. I thought Devin Haney was going to be able to just avoid it for the most part and take over. So when that left hook landed, and everybody in the arena noticeably saw Devin Haney hurt, we were like, "Whoa, this thing could be over. This could be the biggest thing, the biggest shock of the year in that first round if Ryan was able to finish it." But yeah,
Yeah.
total shock in that arena.
Yeah, it could have been a one round KO, Chris. He was badly hurt. Now you touched on the weight, so I'm gonna just go straight to it, man, because Tim Bradley also did an interview shortly after the fight. He was on somebody's platform and he was just complaining for 20 minutes, Chris. He said it was not an even playing field. He's saying that he wants to see a rematch because it was not an even playing field.